a thing to. Better hear what I say. I don't worry myself about who my baby gives a thing to, 'cause it ain't no use.
All right, welcome to Gibson Garage. How cool is this place? It is beautifully overwhelming. It's just everywhere you go, it's just cool guitars, cool stuff. And I love it. It is so cool. So I'm gonna tuck in here in this little corner. Yes, Gibson Garage. It's in downtown Nashville. It's in the Gulch, if you're familiar with Nashville. Very cool part of town, kind of up and coming, and it makes total sense. This is a place where parking is still pretty easy, and it's very cool. And what I think is interesting, so I've had really mixed thoughts about Gibson Garage. At first, it felt really gimmicky, but that's kind of Gibson's style. It's like big, grandiose. And so a couple months ago, I put out a video called Why Gibson is Losing Guitar Players. I think that this might be a move that really moves in the right direction. Now, they're still playing the hero, and they're still saying, we are awesome, buy these guitars. The strongest thing that a brand can give you is a new way of viewing yourself, a new identity, and Gibson is absolutely at the front of that. If you have a Gibson, if you wear a Gibson t-shirt, if you do that, you believe new things about yourself. There are hundreds of guitars here, but I doubt that many guitars actually get purchased here. But I think they're gonna come here. They're not gonna get a guitar, but they will buy a t-shirt, and then they're gonna go home and they're gonna remember the trip and kind of the pilgrimage to Gibson Garage. They're gonna feel really excited about that. Then they're gonna start saving money, and they're gonna start aiming at, looking at, figuring out which guitar they want, and then they're gonna buy it. And by the time they do, you've arrived at this like whole new way of viewing yourself. There's this story that you've now entered into, that I saw this thing, I dreamed of this thing, they helped me figure out which one was right for me, I saved up my money, I got it, and now I belong to the Gibson tribe. It's super compelling. So as you walk through the place, there's just so much going on. Over in the corner around here is the acoustics. So what is really cool is you come in, and over to the far right is, I think, the custom room. I didn't see anybody in there. That's where you've seen other videos about, you can order custom guitars, you can pick out tops, you can do all that. As you come around to the main part of the store, there's kind of merch spread around. There's a bunch of Gibson stuff, there's a bunch of Epiphone stuff, there's some custom shop Kramer stuff in the back. There are other brands that you kind of forgot that Gibson also owns. Then you move around, there's a cool presentation and kind of couch and stage area that's super cool. And then you keep coming around, you're into one of the alcoves where I am. So I'm in the Gibson custom space now. And so lots of really cool custom shop guitars in here. And if you keep moving around, there's a Mesa Boogie alcove, which is exciting that they've brought in just a really great brand. And it doesn't seem like, you know, so many people were just so negative when Gibson first announced that they bought Mesa. They're like, oh no, they're gonna ruin them. I think they can just, it's just a good thing to own, and they can just leave Mesa the way they are. And it seems like that's exactly what's happened, because Mesa is still, they've been on top forever, and they're really good products. They're really great amps. These amps down here on the ground are all Mesas. Now, and then the last thing over on the far left when you come in is the acoustic room, which that is the space that I saw and was really excited to go in. I went in, there's a guy named John over there that said hey, and he just mentioned that he likes my videos, and that's awesome. That always makes me feel good. And so there are a bunch of acoustic guitars over there that I want to go check out. But so far, Gibson Garage, beautifully overwhelming. Yeah.
You know, what's the best way to do it? The way we used to do it. Whether that was 10 years ago, 20 years ago, or 70 years ago, or gosh, I'm getting old, 90 years ago.
But what about the ones where you're like, you know, there are no 70s reissues. There's no J50 Deluxe from 73.
We won't go there.
Yeah, you're like, well, double X bracing. I know. Yeah, what do you make of that?
These guitars had a voice.
Yeah.
I think it goes back to the way we used to do it.
Yeah.
No, they don't sound like a drop-in saddle or cut-through saddle. But they do have a voice that's just as valid. I had 60 hummingbirds with adjustable saddles here when we first opened their issues. Phenomenal.
That's cool. Man, the thing they nailed is that like the wide set dots, the bigger dots. Like, I think it's cool that the details are lining up now with like the real ones from the 30s. Yeah, which one? Which one should I do, in your opinion?
This one.
Whoa, okay.
This is one of our demo shop guitars. I'm sure you've heard about demo shop.
Yeah.
It's a little different with the acoustics because we don't hot rod them. They just kind of inspect them, polish them up a little bit. Usually they were artist loaners or something.
Okay, yeah.
$900 off on this one.
Awesome.
If you flip it over, you'll see there's a little booger in there.
Yeah.
So
now is this Madagascar?
This is just Indian rosewood.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it's nice Indian rosewood.
Yeah, it's really straight and pretty. This one's a 1936 Advanced Jumbo. So Advanced Jumbo, there are a handful of things that are different, but this is a red spruce top, has a through saddle, has a straight bridge. Those are all kind of 30s things. The tiger stripe guard. On the back, East Indian rosewood. So typically when you think J45, you'd think mahogany back, but this is a rosewood, and this is a really good sounding guitar. The neck is big. It's a big C-shaped neck, super comfortable, but not for the faint of heart. How many people have asked about the J150s, the Noel Gallagher's?
We sold our J150s in 30 minutes.
I know, I'm sure. As soon as they came out.
50 calls about them. So,
yeah, they're awesome.
They're really cool.
So what's the difference between, I don't know, but what's the difference between J50 and a 200 or 185? Because it looks like a...
So the 185 is an inch narrower, and
Yep.
it's 24 3/4 scale, whereas the 200 is the 25.5, 17 inch wide. The 150 is the same as the 200 structurally.
Okay.
No binding on the neck.
Yep.
Is the big thing.
Okay.
Check out the Southern Jumbo before you leave.
Yes. Like what I appreciate is there is something for everybody in every price range. I think lots of people come here and dream and play the super expensive guitar that they probably will never own.
Absolutely. Hopefully there's something here where everyone can find a guitar that makes them excited about making music.
Yeah, and you guys you're so close to stuff. I like that you're like close enough to downtown that you could walk if you were so inclined, but you can also, there's parking. Cool. John, this is super fun, man. Thanks for showing me around. Good to meet you.